The question hung heavily in the air as rumors swirled about what truly happened to Jungkook, the youngest member of BTS, during his time in military service. Fans around the world were left in stunned silence as whispers of a deeper conspiracy began to emerge. What could have led to such a public outburst from Jin, the eldest member of BTS and a figure known for his calm demeanor? What secrets were being hidden in the shadows of the military barracks? Reports started to surface that Jungkook had been subjected not only to relentless bullying but also to vicious accusations that cut deeply into his personal character. The shocking allegation? That Jungkook had been falsely accused of engaging in a same-sex relationship within the camp, a baseless and cruel rumor that painted him as something he was not. The mere suggestion of such a scandal in the hyper-masculine environment of the military created a storm of tension that no one saw coming. Jungkook's military service had initially been met with widespread admiration. Fans celebrated his courage and dedication to fulfilling his duty as a citizen, even as a global superstar. His presence in the military was a source of inspiration to many young people in South Korea, but what the public didn't know was that his time there had been anything but smooth. Behind the polished images and formal ceremonies, Jungkook was enduring a private battle that would test his resilience like never before. The situation spiraled out of control when a few senior officers, whose identities have not yet been officially disclosed, began spreading malicious rumors about Jungkook's personal life. These rumors, tinged with homophobic undertones, were not just unfounded but deliberately designed to humiliate him. It was the ultimate betrayal of the camaraderie that the military was supposed to foster. When Jungkook first heard the accusations, sources close to him revealed that he was in disbelief. How could anyone think so poorly of him? But disbelief quickly turned into anger. During a tense encounter in the barracks, Jungkook reportedly confronted his accusers, demanding an explanation for the lies being spread. His words, though filled with emotion, were a reflection of his deep frustration. "I came here to serve my country with honor, not to be torn down by lies," he was heard saying, his voice trembling with both hurt and defiance. But his courage in standing up for himself only seemed to fan the flames. Instead of backing down, the seniors involved retaliated with physical violence. Witnesses claim that Jungkook was struck multiple times, the attack leaving visible bruises that he tried to hide from others. It was a chilling reminder of how toxic environments could spiral into outright abuse. When Jin learned of the situation, his reaction was swift and fiery. Known for his role as the group's protector and often nicknamed the eldest Hyung, Big Brother, Jin could not stand by while his younger brother suffered. It's said that Jin, now a veteran of military service himself, immediately demanded a meeting with high-ranking officials in the military. During the meeting, Jin reportedly didn't mince words. "This isn't just about Jungkook," he said, his voice steady but laced with anger. "This is about the integrity of your institution. How can we trust the military to protect our nation if it can't even protect its own soldiers from such baseless attacks?" To back up his claims, Jin brought forward evidence, a collection of messages, video footage, and testimonies from other soldiers who had witnessed the bullying but were too afraid to speak out. The material was damning and left no room for doubt about the extent of Jungkook's mistreatment. One particular piece of footage was especially haunting. It showed Jungkook sitting alone in his bunk late at night, his head in his hands, clearly overwhelmed. The video, taken by a concerned fellow recruit, became a symbol of the emotional toll the ordeal had taken on him. The military leadership was forced to act. The commanding officers immediately launched an internal investigation, and the accused seniors were relieved of their duties pending further inquiry. The swift action was seen as a victory, but for Jungkook and those who cared about him, the damage had already been done. Jungkook's mother, who had been following the developments from afar, was reportedly heartbroken. When she learned of the rumors and the subsequent violence, she collapsed, overwhelmed by the pain of knowing her son had been subjected to such cruelty. Jungkook's ordeal has sparked a nationwide conversation about bullying and the toxic culture within some corners of the military. Advocacy groups have seized the moment to call for reforms, and the public outcry has been immense. Fans of BTS, known as ARMY, have rallied behind Jungkook, flooding social media with messages of support and demanding accountability from the military. Even as the investigation continues, one thing is clear: Jungkook's bravery in speaking out has set a precedent. His willingness to confront his accusers, even in the face of tremendous adversity, has inspired countless others to stand up against injustice. Though the road to healing will be long, Jungkook's strength and resilience remain unshaken. He has vowed to use his platform to bring attention to issues of bullying and discrimination, ensuring that his experience will not be in vain. Jin, meanwhile, has emerged as an even more beloved figure among fans, with many praising his unwavering support for Jungkook. The bond between the two members has become a beacon of hope for those navigating their own struggles, proving once again that BTS is more than just a band. They are a family. As the military continues its investigation and prepares for the trials of those involved, the world watches with bated breath. The question on everyone's mind remains: will justice truly be served? And will Jungkook's bravery lead to lasting change? In the end, this story isn't just about one person's fight against injustice. It's about the power of truth, the strength of solidarity, and the hope that even in the darkest of times, light can prevail. The narrative surrounding Jungkook's ordeal is far from over, and the ripple effects of his courage are only beginning to be felt. As the days unfolded following the shocking revelations, more voices from within the military began to emerge. Soldiers who had remained silent due to fear of retaliation now found the strength to share their own experiences, inspired by Jungkook's determination to stand up against his tormentors. The military institution, often regarded as a cornerstone of discipline and integrity, now finds itself under an intense spotlight. The public, particularly in South Korea, has started questioning whether this incident is indicative of deeper, systemic issues. Calls for reform have grown louder, with citizens demanding stronger measures to prevent bullying and ensure that every soldier, regardless of their background or status, is treated with respect and dignity. Senior officials, some of whom initially downplayed the situation, are now being pressed for answers. The trial of the accused seniors has become a national spectacle, with media outlets closely covering every development. The narrative of a young man, unjustly maligned and subjected to violence, resonates far beyond the confines of a military barrack. It is a story that touches on universal themes of justice, resilience, and the human spirit. In an unprecedented move, Jungkook addressed the public in a heartfelt statement. Standing tall yet visibly emotional, he expressed his gratitude to those who supported him while shedding light on the challenges he faced. His words were both a call to action and a testament to his enduring strength. "I did not ask for this fight, but I refuse to let it define me. No one deserves to be judged, ridiculed, or harmed because of baseless lies. I hope my story will encourage others to speak up, to demand accountability, and to believe that change is possible." This public appearance marked a pivotal moment in the unfolding saga. Fans from across the globe flooded social media platforms with hashtags like #JusticeForJungkook and #EndBullying, creating a global movement that extended far beyond the boundaries of the ARMY fandom. Jin, ever the composed and elder statesman, played an equally significant role. Known for his ability to navigate difficult situations with a mix of humor and sincerity, Jin took a firm and serious tone when addressing the issue publicly. During an interview, he remarked, "As a soldier, as a brother, and as a human being, I cannot stand by while someone I care about is treated unfairly. This isn't just about Jungkook, it's about the values we stand for as a society. Kindness, respect, and justice should never be optional." His statement carried weight, not only because of his status as a global superstar, but also because of his credibility as someone who had successfully completed his military service. Jin's words were a rallying cry for change, inspiring countless individuals to advocate for better policies and greater oversight within the military system. The emotional toll of the ordeal extended to Jungkook's family, particularly his mother, whose collapse upon learning the truth sent shockwaves through the BTS fandom. In a rare and deeply moving moment, Jungkook shared how her strength had always been a guiding force in his life. "My mom has always been my biggest supporter," he said during a candid interview. Seeing her hurt because of what I went through was one of the hardest things I've ever faced. But her love and belief in me have given me the strength to keep fighting.